Good afternoon and good evening, all of you grease monkeys out there. Welcome back to another Gran Turismo stream. Today we are doing Spa-Francorchamps. I need to quickly buy mediums. I forgot to. Sorry, I just jumped on and just grabbed the controller and went. Oh no. I need to be fast, otherwise I'm going to miss the race. As you can tell, this was a little bit last minute. I literally just bought the car. I don't have any kilometers on today at the moment, and I decided I'm going to jump into some online races and do them without doing any qualification laps at all. So that means that every single race we're going to be starting from right at the back, so we have to work our way through the field, which is really going to help our driver rating, which I'm trying to get to driver rating A, and it's also going to help with my safety rating, which is already S, but it just makes it that little bit better, you know. But yeah, we're going to see what positions we can get. I've actually got some pretty good online stats. I haven't done online, and as I have said in every single one of my live streams in the past fortnight, I haven't done anything in 18 months, so I haven't touched online for the past week. I've just been doing the campaign stuff. So this is going to be interesting, see what it's like to go up against other players again. I'm fairly optimistic about it. Oh, I'm in quite high B lobbies, aren't I? Now bear with me, I am playing on a controller that has a bug with the accelerate trigger. It doesn't do full acceleration all the time. It's a little bit interesting because I've tried. You have to really grab the controller, and I don't know if many people know this, but when you, I don't know if you know this, but when you grab something quite hard with your hand, after a little while you end up getting fatigue. It's pretty standard stuff. So yeah, after a while, towards the end of the straight, it's just a little bit interesting trying to hold that accelerator down that tight, and you don't even notice half the time. I mean, because it's such a small amount of gap, like it's the tiniest amount of play that you can barely even hear it in the engine tone, unless you're like, well, yeah, you're meant to be locked in on what you're doing and focused, but every now and then, oh, this isn't that pit light, okay. So this is 6 laps, sorry, of Spa-Francorchamps. That's all the info I can give you about. Well, no, not all the info I can give you. It's look, there's someone else who's live on YouTube. Yo, I don't have enough time to say yo me too because you know I'm doing this on a PlayStation, but. Yeah, we're just doing daily races, no quali, so we're just going to work our way through the field and see how we can perform. If I get first place, nice. If I don't, also nice. I just want to see what it is that I can do and where I'm at. Oh wow, the internet is terrible where I am. I thought it was actually better than this. Alright, okay, and it's still on red. So we'll see how this goes. Apparently I got low quality internet. That could be because I'm streaming my online race to YouTube out of my bedroom in my flat. But everyone starts somewhere. This is me starting my journey. In a couple of years after doing this, I'm sure I'll be doing it in not just actually I'm not gonna give away the surprise, but there's something big coming next year where it's better than sim racing. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And P13 is immediately, he just kept turning left. He didn't hit the wall, luckily, but it was a little bit interesting. I'm going to go over to my track radar now. I normally brake here. I'm going to brake a little bit early because I don't want to absolutely send it. And I haven't used this car. I haven't done any kilometers today. Absolutely terrible exit. I didn't realize I was in third. I thought I was in second. So already we are off to an absolutely shocking start, and we've got contention on the inside. Yeah, you'd be brave to go through there, buddy. Full speed? Yep, okay. Okay, so people are going a lot faster than me, but that's fine. First lap of the game today, people have probably been playing, like, this is my, what was that? Like, this is my first session of the game today. Around the outside. Oh. Oh, I closed them off. Alright, so we are currently battling for last place, or to not be in last place. Second to last is our current position fight, with a Genesis, which is an absolute boat, and I am really not doing great. I need to get myself into a flow. But opening laps, we haven't gone off the track, so, you know, grand scheme, always a bonus. Okay, a little bit wide. Now we've really got that Genesis on us. He can go for us on the end of the straight here. In my defense, I've been driving Group 3 cars on here, so I'm used to the preemptive braking line of the faster vehicles. And there was a yellow flag, so someone must have either gone off track or, oh shit, I stopped watching the track. Or don't turn into him. My mistake, man. Okay, so that wasn't ideal. First lap, we kept it on the track for most of it until that last place there. So now it really is the comeback of the century. Let's see what we can do. Alright, well, I think I've kind of gotten used to the car now. I think I kind of got there. What's up, Izars? Welcome to the party, y'all. Okay, so I can actually brake quite late with this car. I just need to trust it a lot more. I've been driving a lot of slow classic cars, which was in my live stream yesterday. And that one you have to brake pretty early. I mean, not as early as, like, I don't know. The brakes aren't that good on the cars I've been driving recently, but I'll just get myself into a flow and see what I can do. Like I said, opening race of the day for me. Foot flat. Let's do it. Fair enough, man. Oh, I just kept turning. I just kept going. Yeah, I wish I had a wheel to play on, but I don't, sadly, so. How was your day, Izars? What'd you get up to today? Alright, let's see what I can do, actually. I need to focus. Cheers, man. I just saw you put the like button. Oh, kept it together. Okay, so I want to do some practice laps on this. I'm not going to set quali for it, but I want to at least practice and get into a flow, because I don't think I'm going to have this race, and I haven't done anything today, so I haven't even warmed up. Like, normally before I do my live streams, I have like maybe a couple of laps warm up. Now I start to do my warm-ups on my live streams, but damn, he said at 2:32. What are we gonna set? Oh, we broke way too early. Way too early. Not the 150 board. That's because of a Group 3 BMW I was racing around the track where I had to brake at the 150 board. 2:36. 4 seconds off of the pace. Good lord, man! Okay, lap 3. Let's see what we can do. What if that's that guy's first lap of the day as well, though? Oh, terrible. I mean, didn't lose loads of time, but we didn't exactly give ourselves a good run onto the straight. Look at that, old mate's just in the distance. Still somehow faster than my last lap. That wasn't clean. Alright, so we overtook the Citroen that was in front of us at the start of the race there. Mainly because he was facing perpendicular to the way that the track is running. Not the ideal racing line, not the best way you want to be taking a race. I mean, you're meant to generally be facing the way the track goes, not facing the wall running alongside the track. Oh, that was a lot cleaner. Okay, we're starting to tidy up our laps here. We'll see if that guy catches up to us. If he does, then that could be bad news for us. Why did I leave it in fourth? I didn't even notice. That was dumb, but it actually saved a gear shift. I'm just embarrassing myself at this point. What am I doing? Okay, 17's up on our time, but not at 2:32. Although this lobby it's the first time I've raced against other people in a while. I haven't had a challenge in a second. I mean, expert mode only goes so far, you know. Other people is where you go, damn, okay, now I've got a challenge. Way too deep, way too deep, way too deep. Okay, I tried to be a good Samaritan and not go off the track, and I still got a better time than I did last lap. That's embarrassing. Okay, let's see what we can do on lap 4. Yeah, that's how you take radio. Oh no, I saw that Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris got disqualified. Sorry, I haven't been reading the messages. I'm too locked in on the race, bro. Nah, I saw they got the DQ, all because their skid plate was too thin. Although, at the same time, when you're talking about those speeds at those stretches for that higher fucking... Damn, I'm losing time. I'm not going fast at all. I am a backmarker in this race. Okay. Oh, okay, that's the track limits. Okay, don't hit me though, bro. Where's the penalty? Oh, really? There? Wow, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, you can't cut that. Okay, all right. I'm actually okay. So we already know that we're gonna lose this race. So I'm just gonna go do some practice. You watched the Las Vegas Grand Prix in F1 or Max 1? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm not surprised to be honest. Now it's only 2 races to go before the final race of the season. Yeah, it's a bit of a high stakes scenario at the moment, isn't it? I haven't actually watched a little bit in a while, but it's only qualifying laps. Okay. Well, I'll just do some qualifying laps then. Um, yeah, it's like it's a bit of a high stakes scenario at the moment. Fucking McLaren have been doing some dodgy stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I want Max to get his 5th World Driver Championship, but also both of the McLaren drivers deserve their championship as well. So like, you know, Lando's been chasing it for 7 years in Max's shadow for all of those, for most of those years as well. And Oscar, well, I placed a bet that he would that he would be a world champion in 4 years of him starting his F1 career, and here he is competing for one. So like, you know, if he wins it, I win the bet. But yeah. Anyway, I am going to do some laps now, so let's see what I can actually do. I need to tidy up a lot of lines, to be honest. So we saw a 232. We did a 236, but it was very messy and very slow 236. 4 seconds off the pace. Not the 100 board. Oh, wait. Messy. .235. Pretty shocking opening lap though. Like, I know there's so much more in that. That was bad as well. Alright, well, let's put some work in then, see what we can get. If people are setting 132s in our lobbies, I want to be setting a 132. Or at least a 133. I don't expect to get pole, but 4 seconds off the pace? That's a little bit crazy. No, that wasn't good. That was not a late apex, but I late apex it anyway. Okay, there's a few points where I'm making a lot of time. Wow, that's not ideal. Okay, that's tighter than I thought it was. I don't have that throttle verification in the controller. I need a steering wheel and pedal set. No, I need a table to put it on. I've got one, I just don't have anything to put it on. Because I'm on a bookshelf in my room. I don't have a thing. Oh, wait. Right, let me focus. Somehow got a better run onto the straight. Braking too long. There was a lot more time in that corner. Way more. If only I didn't dip some tyres in the 234 flat. If I didn't dip tyres in the turf there, I might have actually got a better exit. Alright, progress. That's purple. 234 flat. Okay, so we have 2 seconds to find. 2 seconds flat. And I know a couple of spots where I might be able to find that. If I don't lose it in the first 3 corners. Too long. Okay, so there was way more time in that corner, but I still didn't even execute that properly. Wow, I gained 7 tenths in that last chicane there. Too long on the brake. I looked down. I looked down at the floor. I knew I'd lose it all in that last corner. I need to see what it is that I did on that last chicane that gave me so much speed, because I have not been able to replicate it since. Still though, 2:33.1. We're only a second off the pace within 6 laps. That's a pretty good effort by my standards. That's a pretty good effort. Sloppy. Oh, I had too much throttle going around that corner. That wasn't going to work. I need to come over for that corner a lot faster than I currently am. I can get so much more speed out of that if I'm just so much tidier about it. Oh, I replicated it! Oh, almost. That was good. That was good. So it's about halfway between the 150 and 100 meter board. Yeah, that, is that radio? Yeah, that's, I don't know. Anyway. That corner there, the hairpin, I can do a lot better as well. I just need to... I'm braking too early for it. I could get more speed on the brakes. There's a lot of places that need improving on this, but that's why I'm practicing. And I'm pretty sure the guy who set that fast lap was an A+ as well. I bailed from the throttle. That's fine. The lap we're beating, I know that I have a fast section through here. Ah, I knew that was missing. How am I still gaining time? Don't let me gain time on that. That was messy. On the gas, 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 on the gas. Yes, baby! Yeah, look at that rip! Ah, too much brake. Yeah, that's messy. I got distracted by my screen. I don't know if that made sense, to be honest. I'm liking the consistency on the board though. The laps are all very similar times. And most of them are better than the previous one. Oh, wow. That's a good line. Alright, I'll try that again. Halfway. I just got a really good run out of that corner. What if I try first gear out of there? I think I might do that on the next lap. See what happens. Although it does add a gear shift. Oh fuck! I let go of the gas. It does add a gear shift though, and that it leads up to this corner. So everything you do from that first hairpin is absolutely crucial. Too much. There's a few fast lines through there, but which one is the best? Don't know. At least we know they're all fast and we can try all the different lines and make them work. That's actually a good takeaway. We can take the alternate lines well. Like, what if I try racing off the line here? Oh, that's what happens. Got it. Nah, but what I mean is, like, I'm going for an overtake into this corner, and then I should have known that would happen. Okay, alright. That was a throw around lap. I was kind of fucking around. Let's see what we can do this time. Terrible. Absolutely wait, what? How did I gain half a second through there? Okay. Nah, first gear isn't... actually, this is where I got a real good slingshot onto this, isn't it? Maybe it is good. Okay, I'll try first gear again, because it looks like it might actually have potential. Don't let go of the gas this time, Cole. Such a long straight. Slow as shit. That was shocking. This was terrible. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we got a 2:33.1, which is 3 seconds faster than our 2:36.8 that we set in our first race. So, with that in mind, I think I might jump into a race. The consistency isn't that bad, to be honest. The time difference between each lap average time 2:34.3. It's not the pace I want to be setting. My worst was a 2:36.5, and that was my second lap. My opening lap was faster than my race lap. And my best time was a 2:33.1, which isn't actually that bad. I can't wait for the new update that's coming out. So I might do a video on it. I just need to do a little bit more research on it. But Spec 3 is coming out soon, and in Spec 3 you've got what's the name of it? Power Pack mode. So it's like a different section where it's like more realistic racing, where you can see the races you go into have a practice qualifying and race session. You could in practice you can see the cars on track. You can see full telemetry like I'm looking at now. How's our sector ones actually? So which one was our best time? 2:33.1, which is lap 6, and that had the best first sector time. Yeah, I knew that the first sector was good on that lap. But yes, I might do a video on it. I'm not sure. It's actually got some interesting stuff. It looks like it would be worth the money. It looks like it might only be like $30, but I'm not going to say too much in this because I'm researching it for a potential video. Oh right. Oh, the best sectors. So my best sector one was a 44.756, which is not even half a tenth faster than lap 6. Sector 2, lap 6 was my fastest, which was on my best lap, and that was faster than the second fastest by 3/10. Wow, okay. That's a jump. And then, okay, so Sector 2 needs a lot more consistency, which I already knew it did just from the way I was driving it. So looking at my sector times, I slow down throughout my lap. I do a really fast first sector, then I slow down through the second sector, and sector 3 I've lost it. Which means somewhere along the way I'm throwing off my line, because generally if you are on the wrong line from one corner, it throws off your next 6. So, what is this thing on the bottom? 1, 2, 3. Right, I see. And that yellow line is my average. Okay, so most of my lap times were faster than my average lap time. It's just because of the 1 or 2 where I had a couple of mistakes, like, oh no, 3. There were 3 laps that were slower than a 34 flat. That's pretty good. That's not bad. I just needed to get into a rhythm. And then after that 34 flat, the slowest is a 33.6, so that's not bad. I'm not disappointed in those times. Not the consistency I want, but let's see what the lap time is. 4 seconds off the world. Oh my god! Yeah, alright. Okay, so there we go. It's not a bad time. My lap time is 473rd in the entire world. Is there anyone in here I'd watch? Wow. I'm in the top 500. Holy moly. Sorry, I'm just taking that in real quick. That's my first online qualifying session. Okay, cool. So I'm going to jump into a race because I'm all of a sudden really confident. I think I might get myself some water first though, because I am a little bit thirsty. Damn, that was crazy. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm beating myself up about my lap time, and then all of a sudden I just go place in the top 500. I just want to go ahead and say, on a controller, by the way. Okay, so the entry period for that race is done. 9:30. We don't have enough time. Damn, alright. So, if that's the case, I'm going to enter that. Yes, I changed you to the mediums. Why do you keep changing to the hards? Change to the mediums, damn it. Alright, well, I guess we'll just keep doing more qualifying laps then. And get ourselves used to this track and just spend hours and hours and hours on this one circuit. For one more race. And then we'll go over to St. Croix. Now we get pretty good at this one. I am going to get up and stretch around though. I need a walk because I've been sitting down doing... actually, no. So, I'm not sure if many of you are aware, but I'm actually a mechanic during the day. So, after work, I come home and I pretend to be a race car driver, and in real life, I go to work and pretend I know how to build a race car. So, you know, best of both worlds, there's a reason I'm doing this. I mean... Yeah, so this is pretty much a CV for my racing skill as well. It's like, I just chill after work, play Gran Turismo and upload it online. And, you know, I'm not actually half that bad at it. If I get recognition, that's great. If anyone wants to sponsor me in a race, absolutely do that. You should definitely do that. I'm worth it. Look how quickly I learned. I just shaved 3.5 seconds off a lap in 9 laps. I mean, I didn't do it in 1 lap, but... You know, that's what I'm practicing. That's a big thing, eh? You know, it's just doing it day in, day out. So for those of you who are viewing and you're ever unsure about your dream or doubt yourself in being capable of achieving said dream, all you need to do is just keep doing it. That's the big thing. It's not, you know, I want to be an astronaut, but you're sad you didn't make it because you're 18 and it's too expensive. No, it's not that. It's... You work towards it. You just keep working for it day in, day out, no matter what anyone says. I mean, I could go on a tangent about it. I might. Keep me going about racing, and I might. But you just need to take it a day at a time. And make sure you give yourself rest days as well. You do need a rest day every now and then. It's not bad to want to sit down for 20 minutes. Or just a day. I mean, there's a reason it's called the weekend, and you work during the week. I mean, I normally stream after work on weekdays because it's my wind down time, and it's also me practicing for when I race in real life. But the other thing is, this is a visualization of me working day in, day out to become a race car driver. So it's a dream that I've had since I was 3 years old, and never really got an opportunity to do it because I was, you know, I didn't have the money for it. I didn't really get any opportunity to get into racing, and I had always loved it my entire life, and always, I could never explain the thrill and need I needed for traveling at speeds above 250 kilometers an hour down a straight with however many cylinders screaming back at you, and you're in perfect symphony with everything happening with the vehicle. And just that soundtrack just there playing behind your ears consistently, every gear change, every upshift, every blip of the throttle, the brakes screeching into the corners, the tires sledging around the corner, just everything about it. And it was a dream that I never ever wanted to let die. I mean, I'm 21 years old now, and I'm a mechanic in a different city to where I was born, which is the fourth city I've lived in my life. I was born in Auckland, lived in Wellington, moved to Auckland, moved to Wellington because I still wanted to be a race car driver, and noticed that, like I said, I never got into a series but loved Gran Turismo. So I decided I would become a mechanic and build my own race car, because buying a race car is expensive, and you know, I never really had the social skills to get a sponsorship. So I was like, well, what if I learn how to work on vehicles? I already love Meccano, and I already love Lego, and I already love cars, and I love taking things apart and putting them back together and figuring out how it works down to such a deep level you can't even explain what you're looking at anymore because you need to see it. Which is why doing the racing on here was good for me, because as much as I'm not doing it in real life, I at least get to see it. I at least get to see what it is that I'm doing to the vehicle. So the great thing about Gran Turismo, because I started playing this when I was 12, I fell in love with it because I could see everything I was doing. I could see how much I was braking. I could see how harsh I was being on it. Was I treating it like a button? Was I treating it like a pedal? Even the accelerator, was I just mashing it in second and just sending it down the straight, or was I slowly bringing the car up to speed out of the corner, but in such a smooth and controlled way where I'm beating everyone by the other end of the straight because I just had that smooth throttle application, to the point of I'm having such a small steering input that I could, in real life, I could drive around the block and I won't spill a drop of water out of a glass. If I put it on the passenger seat floor, I could drive around the block and that glass won't move. It's just something I really never want to die. I never want this dream to die. And I say to you what I say to myself every day: if you want something bad enough, do not ever stop working for it. I mean, as cheesy as it sounds, as a 21-year-old guy sitting in his room playing a video game about cars saying, don't stop working for your dreams, it's true. If you love something bad enough, why are you letting everyone tell you that you can't when you know in yourself that you could if you got the opportunity? The only person who can get yourself that opportunity is yourself. The only way you can get to where you want to be is by taking yourself to where you want to be. You can't rely on everyone else. They say you can't. No, they're saying that you can't because they never thought that they could. If they say you can't do it, you turn around and say, watch me. Same as I do with racing. People say, oh, you're just playing Gran Turismo on YouTube. It's not the same as racing. I know it's not the same as racing. I've done racing in real life. It's not the same. But it's close enough to the point where I can refine what I've already got. I can give my brain a better understanding on how to control a vehicle. Yeah, I'm not in a vehicle. I can't feel the G-force. I can't feel the road underneath me. I can't feel the elevation change. I can't feel the thickness in the air. I can't feel... Well, actually, I was going to say I can't feel the heat in the tires, but you can feel that in this. That's something, and it gives you an idea. Yeah, I can't feel the thickness in the air, but I can feel the direction of the wind. Yeah, I can't feel the elevation change, but I can feel the haptic feedback through my controller. Yeah, it's not the same as real life. But it's close enough to the point where I'm now able to set a lap in the top 500 players in the world. It's let me practice to the point where in real life I set records whenever I go down to a go-kart track. It's to the point where I actually held the record at my local go-kart track for 3 months running. And I've continued to set records at whatever go-kart track I visit. And as much as it sounds like, oh wow, I'm just tooting my own horn, I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm supporting the success I have made through working day in, day out for years at a time. The first time I touched this game, I was 12 years old. And yeah, I'm not going to say that I'm the best driver in the world. I mean, I'm the 526th fastest now. In that short amount of time that I was talking, we've gone from 486 to 526. But in that short amount of time, I've also processed what I've done in that last race, so that when I go into the next one, I know what I can do and adjust my lines, my braking points, my accelerate points, my steering inputs, my gear shifts, my everything, to better improve myself. My biggest competition is me. I am my biggest challenge as myself. I don't put myself... Yes, I'm in a race and I'm saying, yeah, I'm 526. But I also look at that and go, wow, I'm 526. It's a bit bittersweet, but like this conversation started. If you want something bad enough, don't stop working for it, because when you work for it, that's when you get the rewards. I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent there. I don't blame you if half of you are snoring in front of your TV now, but I don't know. That's just something I've been wanting to say about my career on here for a while. I can't even believe I said that online live. But I mean, at the same time, the fact stands. If you want something, don't let anyone tell you that you can't have it and that you don't deserve it. You deserve everything that you work for. If you're sitting around at home and you play Gran Turismo but you don't chase a career, you're just hoping that maybe by some miracle someone comes and gives you a race or a seat in a championship. Maybe you don't. But if you're sitting in your room and you're playing Gran Turismo, but you've also got a car down in the garage that you're going to put into a racing series in a couple of years, and you're using Gran Turismo to train for that because track time is just too expensive, now it's a different story. Even if you're sitting in your room and you're playing Gran Turismo and you're waiting for someone to do that thing, or you're waiting for time to be able to do something other than Gran Turismo, that's another thing. Don't sit idly, because when you sit idly, nothing happens. If you sit around and do nothing, why do you expect something to happen? It can be a little bit of a lecture when I go on like this, but get up, go out there, achieve your wildest dreams. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And don't let anyone say that you can't, because in yourself you know that you can. It goes a bit deep, and I go a bit deep about it, but I don't know, this all started with me saying that this was a dream. I once had a dream, and I don't let that dream end by anyone. It is a dream I refuse to let die. I have said to everyone my entire life, from the age of whenever it was that I started talking, if I finish this life without having operated and raced professionally in a vehicle racing team, particularly cars, I will consider my life to have been a failure. Well, maybe not a failure. No, maybe not that deep. Like, great disappointment, rather. Because even in my life, as much as, racing is my dream, I'm still becoming a mechanic. I'm still building a car in my garage. Or rebuilding, I should say. I'm still putting it into a racing series. I still moved a couple of cities chasing the career that I want. Chasing a dream across my country. I moved islands. I live in New Zealand and I moved to the South Island for this dream. Don't let anyone tell you you can't, because if you want it bad enough, you'll do it. Anyway, that lap has not really given me any wonders. I am only mid-pack. So, like I said, it doesn't happen instantly. That's the big thing to take away from this. Yes, you want your dream. But if it's something that requires skill that you never really got an opportunity to hone, find an opportunity to hone it. But don't expect results in the first day. It takes time. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm in. We'll see what number it is out of how many. But at the same time, anything can happen in this race. Who knows? Everyone in front of me could be in a big 6-car pile-up, and then, who knows, I'm in 3rd place. Anything can happen. But the big takeaway is, don't expect things to happen instantly, but don't expect things to happen if you don't do anything. It takes time, day in, day out. The same as brushing your teeth. If someone has yellow teeth, they don't turn white by brushing them once. They have to do it for weeks at a time. Go into the gym, you don't get buff by doing it on one workout. Same as everything in this world. Anyway, into racing. Sorry about that rant. I hope that doesn't end up on some kind of TikTok video over the top of someone playing Subway Surfers. That'd be pretty embarrassing. But if it was in one of those ones where it was the kind of retro themed old movie clip ones where it's like that throwback retro song, that'd be cool. But no memes, no memes. Okay, 9th out of 15th. So we're 7th last. But at the same time, we're 9th first. I don't know. That was a pretty high lobby anyway. I consider that to be a pretty good result. Especially after 10 laps. That Citroen looks so much faster than it actually is, eh? Oh look, V8 supercars in the back. Bathurst! Oh, we've got to be on the straight when we go in. Oh, don't be in a corner actually. Into the race we go. I'm gonna shut up, people. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Oh wow, okay. So we got a battle right in front of us, and you know what that means? They're gonna lose time! See, look at this Peugeot. He's completely messing up Eau Rouge, and he's going to have a terrible run down the straight. We're going to get the slipstream of him, and he's even going to get a half-second penalty for track limits. My throttle spaced again. Someone messed up that chicane pretty bad. We're going to get the Peugeot down into it. Oh, why did I go to second? I didn't need to do that. Okay. Yep, so they fought and I ended up getting a position out of it. That's pretty good. It's always a bonus when you gain a position in the opening lap. This GTR is really distracting. Like, really distracting. He's got to get a 1-second penalty anyway, so we'll be fine. Would have been crucial for me to actually get a good exit from that corner so that I can get that. What is that in front? I don't know. Either way, there's another position, so we have gone up 2 positions in 1 lap. Woo! That's way better than the first race. Just keep our composure, people. Yeah, no, I lost a bit of time through that chicane. That wasn't the best line. Either way, if this is the finishing position, that's better than dead last. However, Yeah. Limits. We're under pressure from behind big time. He really went for a move there. Online races always make for the best races. Fuck. Yeah, I lost a lot of time through there. Okay, we're heavy under pressure now. I'm not going to break the driving line though. If he wants it, he can take it. Oh, does he want to work together? I'm going to let him go in front actually. And that means we get the slipstream on the straight. And is that the Genesis? That actually, I know it's a boat, but it actually might be pretty good. Old mate behind us has a double slipstream. He's going to try it on the way into the chicane, I bet. Too wide? No. Alright, so the slipstream on that straight there has actually pulled us back into contention with 5th place just in front of 6th. So, this might actually be an interesting race. Because we've got a little bit of a slipstream chain forming here. Half a second penalty for old mate in the Genesis. My hazards are on. So we're under more contention than the Genesis here. So we want these guys to keep fighting it out, by the way, because they end up losing a lot of time and they'll open a gap that we're going to capitalize on. Oh shit, sorry, my bad. Okay, I didn't mean to touch him. I'm not going into that 3 abreast. I know I'm on the inside, but I'm going to play that safe. He's already got a penalty. I'll meet behind me. I know I can go faster than that. Oh, he's got a penalty anyway. I'm 90% sure I got pushed there. That's fine, this race has actually gone alright. We've had a little bit of a technical start, to be honest. It's been a very difficult couple of laps there. Under a lot of pressure from the guys in front, 3 abreast going into, I forgot the corner name again. And just everyone going crazy, and I did accidentally touch this guy here, which I am very sorry about. I feel like retaliation was not needed from Twin Power behind us though. Right at the end of that brake point there, he always lags and it seems like I'm going to get him on the brakes. But it also seems like if I stay right behind him, I'm gonna touch him. Oh, not off the limiter. See, up until that point there, it seemed like we might actually get a position, but guess not. Oh, looks like Twin Power behind us got a little bit of a bad exit off Eau Rouge. Oh, someone made a mistake behind us. Because Twin Power's no longer there and the guy behind him is 2.5 seconds behind us. So I think it's just this until the end of the race, to be honest. I don't see us gaining a second in one lap, so not a bad race after. Oh, there we go, 132.7, so we can do a 132. Good, we're on pace. I might see how the Genesis go, because they actually seem pretty quick in a straight line. I mean, yeah, BOP, but out of the faint of interest, because I'm pretty sure I have a Genesis. The cab pulled me around. Oh, actually, if these guys fight on the last lap, because they've been chasing each other down. Wow, that two different lines. Oh, let's see how this goes. Oh, and someone just smoked through this chicane. Okay, so we're in 6th place because someone completely messed up the chicane at the end of the Kimmel Straight there. Wow, that was terrible. Still though, made 2 positions from 8th place. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. It's always better to gain than lose positions. So we're about upper mid-pack. That's not bad. There we go, across the line in 6th place. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Not actually a bad performance, if I do say so myself. It's not dead last out of 15. I am going to apologise to this guy because I did not mean to make contact. I didn't ruin his race, clearly, but there was a little bit of contact and he did slide out. Alright, well, third place didn't... Oh, I didn't look at the time difference across the line. Hey, look at that. Oh, we made 3 positions. Okay, so I started 9th. Did I? Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Let's go fire zone. Let's see if people want to tune in, huh? Oh, we went up in driver and safety rating. Alright, so let's have a look at what we've got. We're almost driver rating A. Almost. Safety rating S. Look at these stats. I love them. I love them. They're my girls. 96 top 5. 13 victories. Uh, 106. That's 42 below 5s. 1 Manufacturers Cup win. 1 silver win. 1 bronze. 2 of them even. I named that one Keisha. That's my favorite. The 2. Nah, but like, actually done pretty right on this, to be honest. Oh, next race is starting in the next couple of seconds. Quick! Oh shit! Into another one. See if they want to join the live stream. Where's my water? There it is. Alright, let's see what we can do in this race. Alright, so we got a lot of the same. Faisal Dean is starting with no qualifying time at all, so he's... Yeah, I'm not surprised that he beat us anyway. That's actually a pretty decent comeback for him. Twin power... Okay, so he is around there. He's how far off the pace? I didn't see that. 233.3. I've got a 233.1. So he's... Wait, what's the gap between the field? Oh, okay, it's actually pretty spread out. Ah, this is a lot more. This is a way more leveled lobby. A lot more based. Good afternoon. Hello. Join lab. Yeah, I don't think I get that in time. Alright. Let's go into our third race and see if we can get a top 5 or above 6. As long as we don't lose a position, I'm happy. Oh, we're starting 7th this time. Okay. Yeah, I think this lobby is a little bit more balanced, so we'll see how it goes. There's a lot more B ratings in here. Damn, there's a lot of Japanese flags. These servers are always full of people from Japan. Asia, Oceania, there's a lot of, well, it makes sense given that the game is made in Japan, so like, you know, they got all the exclusive games in there and stuff like that. There's so much Citroen. This might actually be pretty neck and neck. I'm not surprised that it was pretty much the same until the end of the race, just there. Right, and straight to the switch room. Right there, if I had a steering wheel, that would have been a little bit more controlled. I'm going to take this guy's line, and he's going to fall back in, and no one's going to break the line. Look at this double slipstream we got. Oh, I gave him a bump draft, I didn't mean to do that. It's quite slow on the corners. So because I made contact, naturally I wasn't able to get... Oh, why do I keep braking at the second when I'm trying to overtake someone on that corner? Naturally, because I made contact, I lost a lot of momentum, and now I've lost a lot of positions because of that. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. And my race is just unraveling now. So now it's a comeback race. We lost positions rather than gained. We need to make progress on that. Fine, we've got a straight here. We should be able to just stick behind twin power and get some slipstream. I don't know how well the slipstream is in this round though. It's breaking the toe pretty well. I'm being left in the dust. Oh, 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 oh! Oh shit, okay, yep, well, there we go. Position made. Oh. I was wondering if the yellow guy was a little bit of a pusher, because I felt like I got pushed just after the chicane after the Kimmel Straight. Although I did kind of go into the back of Rio a little bit. But he was going very slow on the apexes. I just wasn't able to keep it away from him. See, the big thing with these, with this track is when you're out of the slipstream, you're pretty much just in the dust. I mean, They form a little train like they have up ahead with those 3 cars on the track, and then they all get the slipstream off each other and just pull each other along. Although, watch this. There we go, back in contention. That's how we do on the Grease Monkey channel. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. I didn't mean to push you off track. Does he see my hazards? Should have stuck in all that slipstream. Just like that. He's got a way better runaway onto this straight than I do. Just seeing where he is, because I saw he came off the map. Why am I dipping out of the slipstream on the straights? Alright, let's see how this goes. Damn, okay. He drove into me, I have damage. There's so much carnage, why? Did someone just straight up leave? Now I have more damage! What is going on with this race? Why is everyone driving into each other? I thought we meant to beat the good lobby. It's fine, we're still in 8th. We haven't... No, we're still 1 position down from where we started. And it looks like it might be an easy position. Oh, he's on controller too. I saw that jerk. Alright, I reckon we're still in contention here. We just had a little bit of a touchy lap, I guess you could call it. This guy is really distracting, and it's throwing off my lines. Give me a slipstream, I'm going to get you on this corner. Didn't get a lot of speed out of it, but I'm sure I can still get him on the brakes to this one. Whoa. What is with all the contact in this race? Bump draft me, bump draft me, bump draft me. I missed a gear shift. Alright, that was actually quite a fruitful lap, to be honest. I mean, yeah, there was a little bit of carnage and there was a little bit of anarchy, but for what it was, we made some positions. And You know, 5th place is starting to just say, see you later. Here's a postcard from, you know, the best seat in the house to see the podium. Push him out wide. That was actually some pretty good racecraft. Push him out wide so he can't make the overtake. I mean, yeah, he went into the back of us, but that's because he just misjudged when I'm meant to brake, I think. And I think he thought he was going to get me under brakes, which, sorry bud, no one does. And I mean, pushing you to the outside of the track, that's perfectly legal. I think I might have been running out of space to give him on the edge. I was just trying to show him the edge so he had the worst line through the corner was the thing. He's so much faster than me on the straights. God. Oh, wait. Yeah, forced a mistake on my hand. Good play. Fair play. I don't blame that. See how this goes. That was actually a good play, forcing a mistake on my hand. I tried to play defensive. He just lured me into a mistake. I gotta tip my hat to that. Some very good racing from both of us. He put the pressure on the outside. I knew I could get him under brakes. Overshot it. Over-rotated the vehicle. Got a messy exit on that corner. We could have capitalised on that. And that one. Nice. Oh, yes. Oh, you're the dickhead. You fucking cunt! I knew that he was a pusher. Thanks, he just ruined my race. I knew that he was pushing people. I knew that he was the one pushing me on that first corner and gave me damage. He went right up my ass. And I broke late. There was no way that that was him late braking. Wow, I hate how salty some people can be. That's going to tank my results because of that. Oh, well, you find some people in these lobbies. And I mean, you win some, you lose some. We took away some good notes from that race. I mean, I actually had some pretty good, race strategy in that, in my opinion. There was some moves where I will say were not my favorite. But I mean, at the same time, forcing his hand wide so that he was going to make a mistake, waiting for the people to make mistakes ahead of me so I can capitalize on it and make another position, waiting for the vehicles behind me to drop off out of my slipstream, trying to break the toe. Actual good takes. Alright, so this one isn't until, wow, 10:30. Is that the time? Good lord. Oh hey, we've got 3 people watching, look at that. How are you doing, all you beautiful viewers? How are you doing? You're all a part of the Grease Monkey family now. Whether you were a part of it beforehand or not, you are now. Even if you're a part of the 85% of the people who watch my videos and aren't subscribed, you're still a part of it. If you are watching right now, you should definitely hit that red button. We do these streams 4 to 5 times a week. We're going to get back into long form videos shortly. There's some in the works. But yeah, just come and chill and play Gran Turismo and listen to me talk about chasing my dream every time I press the broadcast button, pretty much. But anyway, so are we doing Spa again, or do I do Group 3 around Descent Croix? I haven't done that one. I've done this track recently, but oh, this one has tyre wear. Ooh. And a fuel rate and 9 laps. That could be interesting. What car is on the leaderboard? What car are people choosing? Because the Citroen can be good around this as well. Yeah, M6, I can understand that. That's really good in a straight line. As I said, I'm not surprised to see an M6. There is a sprint model, but the endurance model would have a little bit more package. They're pretty much the same car with a different shell. I mean, oh yeah, there's a couple here. A Lanza? Interesting. Sorry, Evo, my mistake. It's a Lanza, okay? It's a glorified Lanza with pretty tassels on the side of it. At the end of the day, it's still a Lanza. M6. Yeah, I think we're doing the M6. Oh, soft. Oh, what a yummy combo. Oh, I love the look of this. I said this to one of my mates before. I was like, hey, man, are you going to jump on daily races? And he's like, oh, nah, I'm not actually. I was like, nah, but like, look at Group 4. They've got a Spa on it. I haven't seen Spa on daily races in ages. But soft Group 3, 9 laps, tyre wear, fuel rate, and a circuit in France that I don't think I've ever seen on daily races before. Yes, please, sign me up right now. So we're gonna chuck this thing on the softs and wait, but I said I'm not gonna do there's still time before getting into the race. I was gonna say I won't do practice for this one, but I'll do a qualifying lap, but it's just so I can get used to the track, not to actually set a qualifying lap. I don't know what lap time people are setting. I didn't see the times. I saw the car, but I didn't think to look at the lap time, so I don't know what our par is at the moment. But we shall figure that out when I look at the leaderboard just now in the next menu on the track. Because, it's good to have a benchmark. Even if it's not first place, a benchmark is always good. You can work from your achieved goal to your next goal type thing. So go to global ranking. So they're getting 206s, mid 206. Damn, that's a jump from 1st to 7th. 206.6 to 207.0 in 7 positions at the top of the leaderboard. Are you joking, mate? Are you joking? Alright, so 210? 209? Maybe a 211. Around that mark. So I'll put a second either side of it. 210 is what I want to aim for. I'll put a second either side. Ideally, I'd want to go on the 209 side, but if I get 211, I'm not going to be ashamed. I'm not going to be upset. So yeah, let's get into the race, the track, and see what we can make this puppy do. I just did this with super formulas though, so I'm definitely gonna have to adjust from that line. Yeah, this doesn't stick like a super formula, because that one is pretty much just foot flat wherever you go. You pretty much don't need a brake. This is not the same. Let me put it that way. Okay. Not like that. Is this foot flat? For one to truly know, you must first attempt. Ah, too early. You don't need an apex this first corner, but I was already committed to it. Ideally you don't want to, because you want to set yourself up for this section here. This is always tighter than I think it is. And I only ever remember once I get to the apex and get to that uphill section and go, oh fuck, I forgot about the bumps on the apex. It's okay, I wasn't on the apex. I was inside of the apex of that corner there. Oh, nah, too late. Just nail it. Just stick it down the straight there, laddie. Send it down the straight and go straight into the barriers at the end of it. Switch your accents in the middle of your impersonation. Yeah, see? It's just all over the place. Right, and then 100 board. Oh, 100's way too late. Okay, between 100 and 150, I reckon. Because the Formula 1... I've been doing the Formula 1 brake lines and it's actually been sticking to them. It's normally the 100 boards and it's been holding on. So if I go between the 150 and the 100 board, then I should be able to at least keep it on the track. Yeah, dirty tyres. And old mate would be finishing right now, and the finish line is... I'll show you. Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec. There's the wall. There's the finish line right in front of us. Okay, so with coming off the track, we are 10 seconds off our pace. Sounds about right. How did I get a better exit on that? Oh, second is happy, I forgot about that. Come to the inside, don't hit that apex, you don't need to, just stay wide. Stay wide. Stay wide. Stay wide. Foot flat. Third. Second. Tight. Wow. Holy shit. Wow, oh my god. I just embarrassed the hell out of myself. Let me restart, eh? Okay, so the first lap was a write-off, but I'm going to keep the boast on. The ghost. To keep the boast on, I need to actually set a lap worth boasting about. So I've got to leave the ghost on just for a reference of one, where am I, and two, what is it doing? What can I do to be better than the ghost? Oh wow. One, that corner there needs improvement. I've already done it, but I was going to say, I reckon second would be pretty quick out of there. Yeah, I'm just going to leave ghost on. Oh! Okay, better. Much better. Okie dokie. We'll keep this going. Keep this up. What was it? 100 board? 150. That one of those moments there where I'm bouncing is where I need a steering wheel. The counter steering, I had to stop steering and accelerating, and it's just done that to me because it messed up that whole line. Here he comes! He's chasing me! The crazy Scotsman is chasing me down the straight. I'm just picturing the... Oh, I don't know how much faster that was. I know it was faster because I didn't come off the black stuff, but in terms of actual how fast did I go through that, couldn't tell you. But yeah, no, I was just picturing a crazy Scotsman going around that corner, seeing he's behind me and going, "Send it down the street there, laddie." Oh, braking way too early. I'm too distracted by my Scottish commentary. Oh wow, we're not far off our pace at all. 2.5. Okay. Okay, so that's not as tight as I think it is. I'm gonna leave the track map on because some of them are a lot more open than I think they are, and some of them are a lot more closed than I think they are. Pretty neck and neck coming down here though. Yeah, through that part where you drop down to second, I was quite fast on the last one, but I feel like I can do more on that snaking section just beforehand. Oh no, oh fuck! Oh. I grabbed too much rumble strip. That was all it was. I grabbed too much rumble strip and I just didn't slow down. So what do I actually need here? Third, you reckon? Because it's tight but open. It's strange. I don't know. I'll have to play around with that one. We've still got a pretty good run down the straight on the Ghost. It's because I'm too busy looking at the boards rather than the actual track itself. Wow. Oh my god, that's absolutely shocking. Oh, how's the short shift? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You reckon third? Nah, absolutely not. Not if I actually want to rotate the car. Yeah, wow, look at that. Third might work, but I reckon it's too low a gear. Too high, rather. Oh. Open line is quite quick, actually. Pepsi, sponsor me. Pepsi is okay. Okay, I was right. Between 150 and 100 board, I could just keep it on track. I reckon it's either at the 150 or literally a hair of a fraction of a meter off of the 150 board, and that's plenty. Third. Nah, I can do that in fourth. Okay, that was a little bit of an experimentational lap to see what I can do with my lines. We still got a 3, so that's not bad. Halfway through the 100, tight line, third at the apex. Look at that. Look at that. Ah, I can do so much better on that short shift. Oh, apparently I did. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. God, it gets so messy through there so easily. I can brake later than I'm braking there. Because it's setting me up for that corner just a little bit too slow. And then I need to get on the gas and it just messes me up. Sorry, it sets me up for the corner too slow and I turn in too early. Damn, jumping across the road. Yeah, tight line through there is fine. Third, absolutely. Because you slow down just a little bit too much. Oh, unless I just don't slow down too much. What about that? That sounds like a pretty good solution. I bailed from the steering again. That's right, we'll see what we can gain in other sectors. I need a steering wheel so bad. Said everyone who's played Gran Turismo ever, or taken it seriously. Okay, you can't just engine brake through there. You do need a little bit of braking for that last right-hander. I tried to see if I could. broke way too late. Need a break before I get to that hill there. Let's turn that off. Focus. Wow. Messy. Right idea, messy. Holy shit, I gained how much in that last sector? Okay. Pretty good. That felt good. I feel like I can make that first turn. I feel like I can make that work on the outside of the corner rather than apexing. It sounds weird, but hear me out. Well, not if I do it like that. Or at least not lose time. That wasn't a bad lap. Is that 11? Ah, just off. Okay, so I got an idea. I now have a rough idea of the track. I feel like that outside edge of this corner isn't fast, but the center of the track, putting the apex in the middle, I was focusing on talking rather than the track. So this corner here, if I make the apex right in the middle of the road rather than the actual apex of the corner, I feel like I can carry a lot more mid-corner speed through there for such a long time that I can also get onto the power to accelerate a lot quicker and have a fast line. I'm going to give that a go and see if the middle apex is faster, because that first one, that was pretty much neck and neck with my inside apex. So we'll see how it looks with the middle apex. That was a good lap though. That felt really good. Oh yeah, I could get off the brakes so much easier if I keep a mid-apex. Oh no. Oh wow. I somehow kept it on the track. Did you see that? I'm sure you heard that. Oh no! Oh wow! I shocked and even myself. I just touched the wall. That is the definition of every millimeter of track. That was messy. That was the wrong line. Okay, so I reckon imaginary 80 board for the last corner there. 12.5 again. Yeah, there we go. That middle apex is pretty quick. There we go. 210s coming into turn 2. Wow. And then I threw it all away in turn 3. I need to fix up that corner. Yeah, third's faster through there. This won't be faster. Fast exit, weirdly. I knew from that first left-hander that I got that wrong. A lot of time to find in a lot of different spots on this track, but at least it's at 11. We're at least close to our target now. I forgot it's a tight corner. Oh, how bad do you think we would do if I jumped straight into a race now? Oh, I'm kind of starting to get tired, to be honest. I think the main reason I'm driving terribly is fatigue now. I mean, we got a couple of good laps back to back. I mean, we got one that was on target. Let's see, 2:12.5, 2:12.4, 2:12 flat, 2:11.8. I didn't look at the time in the other session though, because I have hit retry a couple of times. Oh right, are those from the other sessions? Okay, so there is a bit of consistency there. I'm sure I'll learn in the race anyway, because it is a couple of laps and it's a pit stop as well, so I got a bit of a warm up. Average time is 2:12.3. Not ideal, but given that the worst time is a 2:12.7. Where is that? I don't see a 2:12.7. On the right I don't anyway. Ah, so I hit retry a couple of times. Okay, so there's a couple of different sessions then. But anyway, so from this one was a 2:12.7. I got 2:12.5. Yeah, because these are different lap times to what's on the right. Ah, okay. Well, from the session times, the best times are pretty consistent, so doesn't actually look that bad. I'll jump into the race. Did I miss the cutoff? I think I missed the cutoff. I'm pretty sure it said half past. It's now 1:45. Water, people, water. Man. Guess we'll do more practicing. Oh, my legs are sore though. I've been sitting for a while. I need to move around. I'm not gonna lie, streaming is a lot harder than everyone makes it out to be. Like, sitting down for hours, not moving. Like, I know that I sit down for hours and I play Gran Turismo a lot. But I don't sit down for 6 at a time. Oh, gosh. I normally spend my day standing in steel cap boots. That's how I spend my day. Steel cap boots covered in grease, oil, muck. Hey, if I'm feeling lucky, maybe brake dust. Oh, actually, if you're like I was today, you get covered in brake fluid. That's always fun. But, you know, it's the job I love, so it's worth it. But yeah, we're just going to wait for this entry period to open. And then we're going to do more practice on it. Because there's a lot of practice to do for this race. How long have I been live for? I haven't even checked my live stream in ages. Oh, we've still got 3 viewers currently viewing. That's crazy. Oh yeah, 2.25. Not bad. Pretty good. Oh. I play racing wheels when I play some racing games. Yeah, you've mentioned your wheel a couple of times, Isaiah. I knew you did, but I don't know if he's still in the chat at the moment. He's normally talkative, so yep. Alright, I'm out of water, so I'm gonna go fill that up. You guys just enjoy the Gran Turismo lobby music, and I'll be back in a sec. Get yourself some water while I'm at it as well. Alright, so for that minute and a half that I was gone, I thought about what it is that I need to work on. What corner is it? It is, you got turn 1, then you got 2, 3, into the sweeping right-hander, which is technically 4 and 5. So 5, 6, and 7, that section, that's definitely the part that I need to work on the most, because it's very, I need, not work on in terms of I need to pull speed out of it, but work on in terms of how can I make it that I can't mess this section up no matter what. Like, make it second nature to keep the vehicle on the road and don't go over those sharp those sharp rumble strips, because you want to keep it within those. You go over those and you're off in the weeds. Like, there's no track map on this setting. If I do that, well, it's not a very, oh wait, the track map's right here. Okay, yeah, so you got your start finish, and there's turn 1, 2, 3, then you got your sweeping right hander 4 and 5, 6 here. This one I need to keep very, very, very tight, but make sure I'm as tight on the inside edge for the bridge corner. It's a bit of a technical track, to be honest. It really tests your limits. It's a very good track. It is a very yummy combo. I love this. Add 3 times tire wear as well. It's going to be interesting. One, and it's time for bed though. because I'm tired. Like, it is. I'm pretty sure it will be almost midnight by the time I finish this race. Very well might be midnight. There's no ghost to reference. Off the gas. Oh wow, squirrel under brakes. Tight. Okay, managed to regain control. So that's not bad. You gotta shut up, by the way. There we go, that's better. I'm normally hitting that at 121.5. So I'm already 2/10 up. What's it good for? 11.9, okay. Not bad. Terrible, terrible, shocking, awful. Oh my god. I was so far up and then I just messed up that one corner. That's all it takes. Especially when it's a sweeping right that's a late apex. You get that late apex wrong. Goodbye, up on your time. 1, 2, 3. Off the brake. Okay, I can do it just after the 150 board. Because you got to get off the brakes to turn this car in, but I just need to get the right moment to turn it in. Oh, that's a good run down the straight there though. Okay. 11.3, there we go. Better. I do need to feather the throttle in fifth. Oh. A little bit happy there, huh? A little bit hee. Look what my rear axle can do. You thought I'm open diff? Haha, think again, bud. You thought wrong. I knew I was gonna nail that wall. I cannot drive like this in the race. I need to sort my shit. Thank God I only have 100 subscribers. I would not be saying that stuff if I had like 100,000. Because I'd be like, oh wow, I actually have a couple of subscribers. A couple of people watch me. I should like be quiet. I'm gonna be slowing the thing because I'm not doing that well when I talk. That was supposed to be Coach Steve from Big Mouth, by the way. It was a very terrible impersonation. Please still watch my content. Even though I do really bad Scottish and Irish accents that switch between the two in the middle of a sentence and pretend to be Coach Steve from Big Mouth. Because I still do stuff like this. Like, look how consistent I am. Actually, I'm up on my time if he's that close. Ah. Oh. Oh. That's how I meant to take that section, you silly. I get it now. That view out onto that lake looks very similar to a view down south that I've been to. Looks very similar to Lake Tekapo. For any of you who do not know where that is, look it up. Lake Tekapo. Mackenzie Country, New Zealand. Wow. Was a good lap, and then I threw it away from constantly talking. I'm going to be quiet for this lap and see what I can do, because I've been setting a couple of good laps. I just need to put everything together and see if I can actually get... Oh, you reckon I'll get it to a 210? That is the target. Let's see. Oh, a little too close to the wall there. 210? 210? Man! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? That's actually a joke. That's actually hilarious. Instead of it being a 210, it's a 211.0 and a half. It's 211.050 on the dot. We're at least a second off our pace, so what could be worse? What could be worse? Right. So we're in the race now. Let me just do my typical... There we go. Because, you know, you got to promote the channel whenever and wherever you go. A couple of these guys I've actually raced already. There's pins this time. Yeah. Right, penalties. Okay. That is a little bit of a scary thing to hear just before going into a race. And it's 9 laps long, 25 minutes of my life, and potentially a pit stop. I don't know if it's an actual stop on soft 9 laps, wear rate 3. I forgot to double check I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot to check what the fuel rate and tyre wear is for this race, to double check it. It was 3 and 2, wasn't it? Does anyone, whoever's in chat right now, do you know if it was 3 or 2? I don't remember. Anyway, we'll find out. It's 9 laps. We'll just make sure we don't crash, and if we do, we'll make sure we take someone off with us. Because, you know, if I'm going down, I'm bringing you with me. I'm taking you straight to hell! That type of thing, you know? Alright, anyway. And straight into the slipstream. Like, I'm not even going to hesitate with that. Go to radar, because we're under pressure straight away from... Who the fuck is this? Aston Martin, okay. That was actually kind of clean. The Aston Martin is ringing in my ears. Whatever is going on behind me is so distracting on my track radar. Because I keep looking... Oh, it's gone. Okay, never mind. So we're in 5th place. We're doing good. The Aston Martin is very loud. I can hear its engine from here. Now, like I mentioned at the start of this race, many a time actually, this race has a fuel rate and tyre wear. So, we need to keep an eye out on what is going on with our tyres, and I can already see a small red line forming just at the top of those white blocks. I'm going to call them blocks. So that's already telling me that the tyre wear is actually pretty decent in this. So we're going to start losing grip around lap 4 or 5, I reckon. Is a win on the cards here? Yeah, those tyres are wearing down. Because I do remember that this track is very harsh on tyres, no matter what car you're in. Because it's a lot of fast, hard, long corners. So you're just loading up those tyres under so much pressure, so much heat, right after braking as well. Oh my god. Wow, I'm driving terribly now. What was that? Oh, was that the bridge? I keep forgetting that that bridge makes a noise whenever you go over the start of it. Because it sounds so similar to someone banging on my door. Wow. I'm consistently shit. Damn, that was a late switchback. You're not an Aston Martin. What happened to him? Okay. That makes me feel a little better about losing a position. Oh, you could have stuck that corner a little bit better though. Can't see the track, can't see the track. Oh, they just stuck it. They're not braking there. That's the... Oh, okay. You just... He didn't keep it on the track though, so I don't know if I trust that line anymore. Well, if you're faster, you can tow me to the podium. How are you going so fast? The Lexus seems pretty quick at this. Okay, maybe middle apex is actually really slow. Either that or these Lexus are just super fast. Being slowed down on the apex, yep. Oh, okay. Ah, it bounces! It bounces! I swear to God! It bounces over that apex and it just throws off everything. I have damage now. I'm in dead last now as well. It's fine. There's still 7 laps. I'll at least finish the race. Who's to say I can't pick up a thing or two on these laps? And who doesn't like a cheeky old comeback? At least I haven't done that. that was kind of... It just flew off into the wall. It just disappeared. That's his race over. Alright, so one position up. I've done that before. It happens very quickly. It catches you off guard. You see the wall coming and go, oh no. Okay, so it doesn't work. So how do they do it then? I tried to see if I could do it flat. It didn't work. We'll come back at this again tomorrow, I'm sure. It is a daily race. I meant it when I said I'm gonna log off for the night after this one because I can feel my eyes shutting down. So if I get above 12 before the end of this race, I'll be surprised. I mean, I didn't hit that 110 that I said I wanted, so 210, sorry. I'm having a shocking race. Okay, I need to actually focus. I'm doing terribly. What is this? I'm not even driving. I mean, there's no... Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't even pass this as driving. Looks like they do pit. Ah! There we go. Ah, across the pit lines. I'm guessing it's a tyre slap and go. Yep. Pit lines. He just didn't turn. That's so sad. Okay, so I think I've found a couple of different variations on my lines that can get me some good positions, to be honest, especially in terms of qualifying. So I can do that near foot flat on that second to last corner, So I just need to tidy it up more. I want to see what laps I can set in the race. Now that I don't have a penalty or a pit lap or... We're on lap 6 already. That was fast. Ah, just too close to the wall. Just too close to the wall again. It's so difficult to... You've really got to use the track to its absolute limit, eh? I just saw a glimpse of the best lap time as well. I'm glad we're not too far off the race pace. The lead pace, sorry. What was that, like 1.4 from our best? And these lobbies stretch, like, as much as this is B-class lobbies, there'll be some people where it's like, why are you B? Like, it could be people who've dropped down from A+ and are now in B class because, you know, they had a couple of bad races from being sabotaged by people driving into them like I did in the last race. Everyone's got a reason for being in their own class. Two 12.3. Yeah. I can do better. There we go. Were those 6 seconds ahead at the start of the lap? Side draft. Damn, I caught up to him. That's impressive. I know that white Ferrari. Oh, it's a BMW. I thought it was a Ferrari. I raced someone called TI from Australia who had a white Ferrari. He's a very, very, very selfish and rough racer. Righto, you dick. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I'm not happy about it. It's fine, I got a slipstream anyway. Well, I should. Apparently I don't. I think he's got a slipstream. It's fine, I'll get him in this lap. See? Paste him up! Oh, that was so good. Just like weave, right and left, right and left. Where am I gonna go? Am I gonna take the outside, the inside? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna take every single side. Your side is my side. Get me. And then he took himself off the road. What a legend. What a legend. Okay, so now we're in 11th. That's not bad at all. I'm happy. I can definitely feel the tyres starting to go, but yeah, that was a rough racer. And that, my friends, is how you deal with toxic drivers in Gran Turismo. You just gotta show them what a little bit of racecraft looks like. Show them what a little bit of, let me make you make a mistake, monsieur. So, sitting in 11th, we started in 7th, didn't we? Oh my god. Yes! Another mistake! Yes! 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 Oh, another position just before the finish line. Where'd he go? Woo! Look at that! What about that kind of performance, huh? What about that? What about that? I didn't think that was too bad at all. Fell all the way down to there. And clawed back 6 positions. A couple of people crashed. He just got absolutely obliterated. I think I might need to go back and clip that because that was absolutely beautiful. But that was actually not a bad race. I mean, yeah, I crashed and yeah, I went all the way down. But I actually made back a couple of positions and we ended up getting, what place? 9th. It's dropped my driver rating, but that's because of my positions. But either way, who's this guy? Fucking cunt. Is that what that says? If you can't say it in chat, mate, you shouldn't be saying it. I'm going to wait. I am intrigued now. I want to know what he's trying to say. What are you trying to say, mate? What are you trying to say? Are you unhappy that I beat you? I didn't touch you. I didn't make any contact. Did I? I don't think I made any contact, did I? I don't know, I didn't see. Bandit and who's that? Oh. Anyway, so that was actually not a bad race. I'm not too disappointed in that, to be honest. I think after that, I think I might actually set one last qualifying lap and then I'll end the stream. Because I think I can get a pretty decent one now that I've done a race and I've seen what everyone else is doing. I think it might be an idea. Can I watch a video actually? I want to see what... Let's watch a video of this guy. An RC... I should probably find one in the M6, that would make sense. Watch a replay of someone doing the track and see what they do and see if we can mimic a thing or two and get a couple of tenths here and there. It's okay to copy notes, people. It's okay to copy notes. Even in homework. That's right, kids watching this YouTube video. If you want to copy a student's notes to the right of you, there's nothing wrong with it. Even in the real world where you ask people for help. They shouldn't really be giving you the answer, but it's not okay. Don't do it, kids. Study yourself. Or become a race car driver. It's a lot more fun. Right. There's an M6. Play replay. We'll see what he does. And see if we can pick up a thing or two. And if we can, we'll see if we can implement it. If not, well, we gave it a go. It's just a one lap shootout, so it should be pretty easy. Right. Let's see what he does. Let me turn this on. He is taking that tight apex. He's doing second. And he's short shift to third. So second to rotate the car onto the apex, third to accelerate off of it without stepping the car out. You drift off on the... you use the gravity to pull you down. Did he lift? I'm pretty sure I saw him lift. So far we're doing a lot of the same things. It's just this thing here that we're not doing. Because he turns in full throttle. But he does feather, fourth, third. He gets caught out by the bumps as well. You could see he lacked a little bit of confidence through there. Which is understandable, it's a very hairy corner. He's got the same brake marker as me for that one. How does he handle this? I'd be interested to know. Oh, he just straight up downshifts to third. I want to see that again. So he just straight up downshift to third. Brake, downshift, turn. Was he not already turning? It's the same point I do it. Okay. Okay. .118 down there. So this is already 4 seconds faster than me at that last split time. He's doing just after the 154 down to second. Probably like 130, 140 board if it was a thing. Damn, he's absolutely ringing this thing. You do need a bail. He did bail. And he does dip wheels off the grass. 100 born third. Right. It's going to be a little more difficult for me because I'm not on a steering wheel. That was absolutely a steering wheel lap. You can see how smooth the steering input was. But I'm going to give it a go anyway. I'm going to see how much I'm going to humiliate myself on this track. And if I do, it's okay. I'm live anyway, so I can't change it. Alright, so... Oh, wow. So the lap I've done anyway is in the top 1,000. So... That's still pretty good. Damn, okay. Sick, I need to go outside and touch some grass. Okay. So, let's go over to Sainte Croix. And we'll go... Stay on the fucking softs, please! And we'll go straight to qualifying and we'll do 5 laps. 5 laps until the end of the stream. I keep saying, oh yeah, then I'll keep going. Oh yeah, then I'll keep going. No, 5 laps and then I'm done. Because I'm tired and I have work tomorrow and it is 11:30. I'm an adult. I need to go to bed. My bedtime should realistically be 9 o'clock, but like, you know, that's fine. I'm a YouTube streamer now as well, so like, try to juggle the two. I don't know though, clearly by the stats I've got here, the practice is paying off. Yeah, 211 actually sounds fast around this track as well. Pretty sure that's faster than a couple of my mates. If, you know, if they were on this account, not my old one that got deleted for some reason. Yeah, that's fast. Wow, what an entry. That's fine. We'll keep it going. See, like I said, third could work through there. It just needs to be a lot tidier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see the potential. I see the potential. I absolutely see the potential. I lost it in that last little bit. I absolutely see the potential. Much better through there. Much better. Wow, that's not fast. It's like the opposite of fast. Still got a good run on the straight though. It's fine that I'm down on time, because I lose a lot of time through here. Broke just a little bit too early. Oh, I understand that corner now. Fuck's sake. There we go, 10-5. Fuck. Okay, I actually had a pretty good lap there. It's got to be a 209. There was more in it, but I just... didn't quite get the run I wanted on the last corner. I know there's a bit more time in a couple of spots. The guy I just watched still hit that timing mark 2 seconds earlier than I did just there. Okay. That's not that bad. 2096. That's better than our goal was. All because I kept working. Moral of the live stream. Keep working for what it is that you want to do. No matter what, no matter how hard it may seem, no matter how many people say you can't do it, if you keep putting in the work, you can get to places you never thought you could do. Just like how I said a 209 when I said that all I could do was a 210, and I just did a 209.6 in a couple of laps after my first race. Although that's also because I've done lap after lap on this track now in this car. But in saying that, that is 5 laps of qualifying laps, and I went purple on every single lap, so I think that's a pretty good stream. I'm going to leave it there. I am very much tired, so I'm going to go hit the hay, and yeah. So I want to thank you all very much for watching the live, and if you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below, as I always request. If you don't, no stress, no problems for me. If you don't like liking, then you should definitely go press the red one next to it instead, because that is the most important button on the screen. But either way, I'm going to leave it there for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, Grease Monkeys.